Well, hello there, I'm Detroit. Today's video is a drawing with no pretension. Nothing fancy, just a line of thought that leaves my brain and translates onto shapes on paper. At the later stages of the drawing, the shapes will form a somewhat coherent entity with some details, but for now it's purely abstract. That's a little teasing for you, so you keep watching until the end. Watch time and all that, you know what I mean, and subscribe. Since it's only at the end that this doodle resembles something, for now I have nothing special to say about it. I tried my best to mix in organic and inorganic shapes. Inorganic means straight lines and stuff like that, or small areas with parallel lines. These aren't really things that can come into being from only nature. They look more man-made, by opposition to the flowy and blobby shapes, without straight edges and so on, which are organic shapes. In reality, nature is actually pretty good at making straight lines or parallel shapes, like, I don't know, trees and stuff. And so organic and inorganic doesn't really make sense in that regard. Or maybe you have to use the term organic as in an organ, like a brain or an intestine. Then the blobby shapes I drew definitely make sense. They look like body parts located somewhere in the abdomen or something. If you use the term organic as in, like, an organ, like the musical instrument this time, then the sense is actually reversed. Have you ever seen a proper organ? Like the church thing with hundreds of pipes? That's basically the definition of symmetry and parallelism. By the way, talking about organs and symmetry, has it never bothered you that human beings are not symmetric? Like, to me it would make sense to have humans be symmetric. Like the mouth is in the middle, the nose in the middle, an eye and an ear on each side. Same for arms, legs, even nipples. On the outside, humans are mostly symmetric, and that's good. But on the inside? Oh no. Now you have a heart, a liver, a spleen, all of these things that are randomly here and there. Strictly speaking, we should definitely have either one of these things, which would be line up in the middle, or two of each of these things placed symmetrically with respect to the center line. And that is my proof for the non-existence of God, because any intelligent designer would have put more symmetry into the body of a human being. And I'm only talking about humans because I know for a fact we aren't symmetric. I would assume there's a ton, if not most of the other animals that have the same problem, but I'm not sure about it and I will not Google any of them to figure it out. Okay, so I googled some of them. And then I thought about many other cases of evident asymmetry and yeah, duh. Like, take a flatfish, like a flounder. Of course it's asymmetric. One of its sides has all the features and the other is like flat. Or take a snail, its carapace is twisted to one side. A lot of animals are asymmetric. And most, if not all mammals have weird guts similar to ours where it's efficiently packed, yes, but not symmetrically in a way that would be aesthetically pleasing to me. You can look it up. Anyway, organic and inorganic shapes. Another definition for organic comes from the field of biology, or chemistry, or biochemistry, or any combination of them, I forgot which. I stopped doing either when I studied physics. I think it might be biology, in which organic means molecules based around the central chain of carbon atoms. As such, we, as in the case for all life on Earth, are carbon-based entities, which is why all living things are organic. By opposition to minerals, for example, which are not necessarily based on carbon. Only carbon is based on carbon, and all the alloys like steel and so on. But anyway, when we consider that definition for organic, then it makes little sense to define my drawing as organic. As far as I know, Noodler's ink isn't made from carbon, and that's assuming organic is only carbon. I think it's carbon chains filled with oxygen and hydrogen and occasionally other atoms. That's how you make proteins and stuff anyway. Honestly, chemistry is fascinating. I kinda miss learning about it. I want to know why adding an atom of oxygen after 2 carbon atoms and filling the rest with hydrogen makes ethanol. Fun chemistry stuff, by the way. When a molecule has 1 carbon, it's called methane something. 2, it's ethane. Then propane, butane, and so on. And when a molecule has an alkyl compound, meaning an oxygen with a hydrogen stuck to it, you add the suffix -ol to the end. So ethanol is ethane, 2 carbons, and ol, alkyl compound. All sorts of stuff like that that have nothing to do with our drawing. So let's leave this topic, as fascinating as it is, and go back to the drawing. Or not, I just want to leave the topic because I want to mention something quick. I haven't published a video in at least 3 weeks, depending on when this one comes out. It's alright, nothing happened, I'm all good, just not much time, that's all. I'm like super busy with work during the week, and on the weekends I see family and friends. And I run and I don't have much time for art. Today's video was supposed to be a digital drawing, but after 3 weeks on it, I only managed to spend like 10 hours and it's not finished yet. So I made this drawing in the meantime. Also, depending on when this comes out, either it's past April 26th and then I managed to run a half marathon in under an hour and 50 minutes, or it's before April 26th and I'm preparing for the half marathon. I will add my final time in the comments below if I don't forget, and this way you can know for sure how fast I run. And with all of that said, I hope you've subscribed because you've just seen me turn this random blob of weird organic and inorganic lines into a house moving castle style construction on legs. And that's not all. I'm also taking a page from Peter Drew's book and making this doodle a weird made up diagram by adding last minute a couple of electrical components at the top. Electronics is also a subject I studied for years. We can talk about that another time, it's fascinating. Like the video, subscribe, tell me in the comments your predictions about how fast I can run a half marathon, or tell me what I should draw next if you're boring. I'm DaVinci, liker of all things, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye!